First, the sickie is a great Australian tradition, right? Call in sick on a Friday and give yourself an early mark. Of course, if you're going to do this, you probably shouldn't post photos of yourself enjoying a long weekend on social media. But that's exactly what a Melbourne solicitor did. And when he got sacked, he blamed stigma around mental health days. Commercial lawyer Mitchell Fuller claimed to be sick last year when he was actually on an interstate footy trip enjoying the AFL's gather round with mates. He told the Fair Work Commission he was entitled to the sickie because he needed a mental health day, and besides, he'd run out of his ADHD medication. He said, quote, "I could barely hold a conversation, let alone focus on legal drafting. The existing situation in the office became almost unbearable. I was burning out on fast forward. I realised I desperately needed a circuit breaker with close friends that care about me. I had plenty of personal leave and I decided to take the Friday off." So he went to Adelaide, watched the AFL, went to the beach and hung out in pubs with his mates. When the Commission found he'd lied to his employer and deserved to be sacked, well, Mitchell Fuller transformed himself into a mental health advocate. He told journalists, and I quote, "As a society at large, we need to quit sniggering at the idea of mental health days and start writing them explicitly into workplace laws." Caleb, you're a big fan of the AFL. Do you agree with him? Mental health day would be about in order for you?
Well, look, I will say that I would never do anything like this, and I have never done anything like this.
Sure.
I have been renowned in all of my workplaces for avoiding sick days at all costs, which is great because when you finally want to pull a sickie, no one questions it whatsoever. And I'm so dedicated to this channel here, Sky News, and my employment, that I will be working on Good Friday and Anzac Day this year because, you know, I just want to be here all the time to serve you, the viewer. That being said, the man has a point, you know. He wanted to go to Adelaide, the greatest city in the country, and for that I do not blame him. The therapeutic qualities of that city, I'm sure, would help fix him. And the therapeutic qualities of Aussie rules football cannot be denied either. I can't think of a better way to get your head back in shape than to go to Adelaide and watch 8 or 9 games of footy in the one place on one weekend and have a few beers with your mates at the pub. I'm going down to Warrnambool in a few weeks' time for the races down there. They call it schoolies for middle-aged men. I don't quite qualify as a middle-aged man, I'd like to think.
You're sort of closer to schoolies.
Yeah, true. But you know what? I go away for that week and I come back feeling fantastic because I've gone and drunk shed loads of wine and watched some horses race and hung out with some mates, and I feel brilliant when I come back, so I can see his argument.
He should have told his employer that. He just said he was sick and didn't give any specific reason.